All right, y'all. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J is live. We are in the building. Be down with us tonight. Outstanding show. Outstanding show. Looking forward to giving it to you. Usually give you a little bit of a tease on the front end, but I ain't going to do it. I'm going to just take you right into the show. You're listening to the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. It's called Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. That's me, and we live right now.
It's about that time. It's about that time to get.
Button your lip. Open your ears. Strap on your thinking cap. Socially conscious talk that's entertaining with a dash of humor and the top sports stories of the week. It's time for Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go. Puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Manning lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. He hits one deep to right center. That ball is out of here. The Yankees win the pennant.
If they lying,
then they must be half stepping.
Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J is live. We in the building. Be down with us tonight at 804-402-2893. Be down with the flagship show. Live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all to everybody that's rocking with us tonight. We appreciate everybody who's checking us out tonight. Jackie, appreciate you jumping in so quick. Thank you to everybody who has been listening to us on legacyinternetradio.com, as well as those folks that have been checking out the replays on YouTube and iTunes. Y'all rock with us. We roll with y'all. In March of 2017, we had 17,000 listeners rocked with us in March of 2017. I mean, that's a milestone. That's a big deal. We're growing every single month, and it's because of you guys on Facebook Live. It's because of you guys on www.legacyinternetradio.com. It's because of you folks on Stream Licensing, Streamer, TuneIn. I mean, y'all come and y'all rock with us, man, and we appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. As you can tell, I'm not alone. Of course, if you can see us on Facebook Live, or if you heard the intro that we just did, you know I'm not alone. I'm being joined in studio tonight by my big brother and yours. Big bro Joe is here. What's up, man?
Yo, what's good, Marcus J? What's good?
I'm doing well, my brother. You doing all right?
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm happy that it rained to watch some of all that yellow snow down.
You know what's crazy about that, right? When I got here, I didn't see any of the aqua falling out of the sky. And because I've been here. I've been in here for a little while here in the den. And so I heard it, you know, because we got a little skybox, so skylight, sky, whatever you call that, sky thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So I heard it, but I didn't see it. And then when you came in, you know, I saw the water pebbles dripping off your shirt and stuff.
The condensation.
Yeah, the condensation and stuff. So I figured that it had been watering out the sky. So that's what it was.
Yeah. It was a little watering, but it was great, man, because, you know, the pollen levels was killing me.
You know, I haven't gotten, hit with it yet. I know it's only a matter of time before I get hit with it, but I have not gotten hit with it yet.
Well, you know, when you expect, I was just pissed off because, you know, I had been sick for a month.
Yeah.
And then when it rained, I mean, because it's crazy, you sitting there looking at the snow. I mean, I call it yellow snow coming down. Yeah. Because that's what it is in Virginia, is yellow snow. And you have a black vehicle. Yo.
It's a wrap.
Some kids in the neighborhood was writing "Wash Me" on my. I wish I'd have found them when they did it though.
They wrote "Wash Me" on your
They
joint?
put "Wash Me" on the joint.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was like, and you know what I put on mine?
What's
and
that?
they put "Wash Me." I said, "From the owner, you do it."
Yeah, you would be that guy. And then you make fun of me for being the "hey, you get off my lawn" guy.
Hey, you the grumpy dude, man. I just be trying to maintain and live, dude. I be trying to maintain and live.
I'm the "hey, you get off my lawn" guy. I really am, and I have very little shame with it. But you know what we do, what we've been doing lately, we've been opening up the show with a segment that we've done for a long time here. It's the segment that we have when you take your head, you cock cock it to the side, you ball up your face, you throw up your lip, you give the rock eye, and you say, what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? Yeah. This one's not a bad what the hell, though. I stuck it in the what the hell segment. This is one, I can't speak for you, but I'm actually pretty happy about this what the hell segment that we've got right here. I'm getting this one from our local affiliate, the local WTVR, the local CBS affiliate here.
All right.
And this one is about multiple businesses throughout Virginia that will participate in Equal Pay Day tomorrow, April 4th, 2017, by offering women a 21% discount on products. The date symbolically represents how far into the year women must work to earn what men did in 2016, according to Progress Virginia, who has organized events in Northern Virginia and right here in the Cap City in Richmond. Since 1996, the National Committee of Pay Equity has compiled pay data from professional organizations, individuals, and unions, according to a representative at Progress Virginia. Based on that data, the organization concludes that on average, women are paid 80 cents to every dollar earned by a man. That average drops for women of color, according to Progress Virginia, who said, it says African American, black women. Black women make 60 cents for every dollar, and a Latina woman makes 52 cents for every dollar. Brewers Cafe in Manchester and Chop Suey Book in Carytown plan to participate tomorrow on Tuesday, April 4th. Of course, you know, we are very fond of Brewers Cafe. Legacy Internet Radio alumni. Our brother AJ Brewer is the proprietor. We've done a couple of live shows there at that place. So definitely happy and proud of that, brother. Chop Suey, who said, actually, let me back up. Ward Teff, who owns a bookstore, said he plans to extend that 21% discount to everybody. Teff said that he looks at the inequity and extends across race and class lines, not just gender. Pointed that the cycle of poverty is systemic, and that many workers struggle with the cost of living increases that are met with increased wages. Chop Suey, who Teff said, quote, wears their political heart on their sleeve, end quote, was happy to participate in the day of action. AJ Brewer, who owns Brewers Cafe, spent time on Wall Street before quitting corporate America to pursue his job, which brought fulfillment to his life. He considers Equal Pay Day a great day to bring awareness to the wage gap, saying, quote, there are entire communities that don't know about this. I don't know how to solve it. I'm just trying to bring awareness to it. I would love to see more women be more progressive about having these discussions. You can change the rate of pay when you negotiate if you go in a situation knowing your worth. It's a two-street to fix this problem, and this is one part of it. This is all what our brother AJ Brewer has said. So I think we got it properly set up, big bro.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, man? Equal Pay Day for women tomorrow.
Equal Pay Day for women.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you know, I am definitely for women getting equal pay. I have no. If you do the job, you need to be paid for the work. Let's just be real about it. You know, I'm not one of those dudes who gives a hoot about how much his girl makes. If she make more money than me, great. That means less time I had to pay at the restaurant. Y'all know what I'm saying, fellas. Quit playing. Some of y'all got geeked up because you mad because your girl make more money than you.
That is the dumbest argument. I swear that's a stupid argument. It's like, come on, man. I mean, if it's your spouse, your partner, your girlfriend, your baby moms, the girl you hang out with, your BFF happens to be a girl, what freaking difference does it make if she makes more money than you?
Thank you.
I don't understand that one.
Who cares?
You know what it is? It's panty wearing dudes.
Oh, you mean them thong dudes?
The dudes that wear thongs and the dudes that be tied up with the ball in their mouth is those dudes who walk around worrying about their lady making more money than them and them being caught up in their masculine feelings because they feel like they need to be dominant over their women financially.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I mean, it's one thing if you're going to be chivalrous. There's nothing wrong with chivalry. There's nothing wrong with, you know, showing your lady that you want to take care of her and you want to take her out and you want to spend some money on her and you say, look, you know, baby, I got this. Don't worry about it. I got it. That's a whole different argument.
Yeah, that's a whole
different discussion. But if you in your feelings and you feeling some kind of emasculation because she makes more money than you, you might as well wear her panties and give her your pants.
Ooh wee. Marcus J just put it. Yo, that if I had a mic that I could drop, I can't drop these because they're way too expensive. But if I had a mic that I could drop right now, that was it. I mean, you know what? We've talked time and time again. Chivalry is great. Opening doors, wonderful. Not because I have to, but I was taught that way by my father and my mother. Key word, I said by my father and then by my mother. But I was also taught that guess what? She can open the door too. Ain't nothing wrong with her hands. I like roses. Can I get some roses at my place? I mean, I have gotten edible arrangements. And
you want some roses, man?
I want some roses.
Yeah, you want some roses?
Some lilies, some water lilies.
Nah, man. I speak in hyperbole, but I meant what I just said.
Oh, he meant it.
I speak in hyperbole, but I meant what I just said. And the real reality is, some folks have their masculinity wrapped up in their checkbook.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And you got cats that determine if they can compete with their homeboy.
Oh, you mean them ballers?
Yeah.
Oh, them baller cats?
Yeah. I mean, if I ain't got it, I just ain't got it.
Yo, but you know what? But you know how real people do it? If I don't have it, and it's funny to me because I watch Marcus J and I have been together for a long time. And I can tell you, if I don't have it and he has it, I got it because that's your boy. If your lady is with you and she doesn't have it or she's doing something to do something else, it's strategic in your household, man. It is.
It's the first level of group economics. Like when I talk about group economics as a whole here in this show and others about how we should get together and do certain things. I remember this one night, and I'm gonna just say this to make a point. I ain't gonna tell the whole story because I got to protect the guilty. I mean innocent. I mean guilty. So there was this one night me and Big Bro Joe had, and we went to a bar. Let's just say a bar. Doesn't matter what kind of bar it was. We just went to a bar. And we had, I don't know, $15, $20 between the two of us. Whatever it was we had between the two. And we did the thing else. How much you got? I got this one. How much you got? This how much we got.
And we were looking for change that night.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we pooled our money. I don't even remember. You might have had more than me or I might have had more. I don't remember. But we had the sum total of what we had.
Yeah.
We paid to get inside. And we had enough for us to get a drink. And our charm led us to getting other drinks and food. But that's a different discussion.
Yeah, that's a whole different discussion. Right.
But the point is, speaking to what you said a minute ago, we took care of each other.
Yeah.
If I want to start a business and I want to start a business with you, and the business say costs $1,000, and you got $700, and I got $300. We got $1,000.
We boss.
We got $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And you can transfer that into the male-female relationship.
Well, I don't know because you know what? I don't know if we can really do that because, like I said, we got a lot of panty wearers that are faking being men, and they can't do that because some of their ladies are smarter than they are.
But that's okay too.
Well, it's okay for us who are grown as men.
Don't nobody want no dummies though, man.
Oh, I can't have a dummy in my life because you know me. I'm too ornery for that one, and I know you are.
Yeah, I'm.
You prickly for a reason.
I am.
He got thorns, y'all. Trust me.
I'm pretty grumpy. Unless I love you.
No, you even grumpy then.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain people that are close to me that don't get the horns.
Who? Mama?
Mama don't get the horns.
Yeah, Mama don't get the horns.
Actually, Mama do get the horns when she acting up. She get the horns.
But you can decide that horns from her too, though.
Yeah, you know what? That she can check me, man. She's like one of maybe 2 or 3 people that I know that can check me.
Yeah. You know, we've had a good run on our relationship. And we check each other on the regular.
Yeah, we check each other on the regular. Hey, you checked me pretty good right before we went live. It just reminded me of something, and I had to say, you know what, you might be right, big bro. So
hey, but I'm gonna tell you, yo, if you check your homeboy and you can check your homeboy and you steal homeboys, give us a call 804-402-2893. You're on the flagship show. Ain't no half step with Marcus J and your boy chilling in the night with him, Big Bro Joe.
back to the original question, and we're gonna just kind of make one more statement on this before we move on, because I got something that got a meme that I want to talk about that I'm looking at here on my phone, and I want to talk about this meme actually.
All right.
To be plain, I mean, we kind of went in big ass circle, didn't really discuss the whole point that fully, but I will just say this: I am 100% okay with the 21% discount that the ladies are going to get tomorrow. I am 100% okay with equal pay for equal work. So if you're a woman and you do the same job as me, you should get paid like I get paid.
But only if you do the work, not just because you're a woman.
Oh yeah, well of course that goes without saying, because at the end of the day, you do the work, and that's what I'm saying. If you do the work that I do, then there's no reason you should get 80% of the pay. That's ridiculous. That's what the Lilly Ledbetter bill was about, that President Barack Hussein Obama signed. It was the first thing he signed when he became the president in 2009. The first thing he signed was to make sure that women got paid like dudes got paid. And I can't imagine anybody that has a problem with it, unless you got a problem with it. And I ain't gonna disparage those people. They'll do other stuff that'll allow me to cuss them out. I want to
put on thongs.
Yeah. Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J, live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. The next thing I want to get to is a meme that I saw, and I usually don't talk too much about memes. I like them. So if you are following me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, all of that kind of stuff, then you know I like memes. I just do. Because a lot of times memes will say what you're thinking a little bit better than you can say what you're thinking. So having said that, I see this picture with Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. And in this meme, he's taking a photograph. It's a selfie, actually, that he's taken with some folks in the Special Olympics. And if you know me, if you know Big Bro, you know that we the type of cats that support those folks who may not be able to support themselves the way others can. So we take care of basically children and old people, and people with special needs. Is that about accurate?
That's about accurate.
So he posts this picture. I don't know, Facebook Live, if y'all can see the picture. That's the picture if you can see Governor Schwarzenegger with some folks in the Special Olympics. Okay? He posted it in his social media, and then he got a person who replied or commented that said, the Special Olympics makes no sense. The Olympics are for the best athletes in the world to compete against each other to determine who is the best. Having R words, we know what the R word is. Having R words competing is doing the opposite. Now, the R word is right up there with the N word for me, the F word for gay people, the K word for Jewish people. I don't like slurs, or the B word for women. I just don't like slurs. Even if you're acting like something, I ain't gonna call you that, because I don't like slurs. So for this person to come for Arnold Schwarzenegger this way, it wasn't even really coming for Arnold Schwarzenegger. He came for the Special Olympics.
Yo, you can't do that, man.
Now, before you get in your feelings and you want to respond, and you want to go, oh my God, I can't believe you said that, and you wild out, and you want to go find this guy, and you want to attack him, I think the governor, the governator, the terminator, whatever you want to call him, he got this.
He handled it?
He got this, big bro. Okay. I'm going to read it in its entirety.
All right.
As stupid and evil as this comment is, I'm not going to delete it or ban you yet, because it's a teachable moment. You have two possible paths ahead. Right now, I guarantee you that these athletes have more courage, compassion, brain, skill, and actually more of every positive human quality than you. So take their path. You can learn from them and try to challenge yourself to give back, to add something to the world. Or you can stay on your path and keep being a sad, pitiful, jealous internet troll who adds nothing to the world but mocks anyone who does out of small-minded jealousy. I know what you really want is attention, so let me be clear. If you choose to keep going this way, no one will ever remember you.
Wow. He hit him with the Terminator joint.
Yo.
I'll be back.
Yo.
Yeah.
Really?
Are you talking about really what?
Just
comment
really,
or the way that the governor came back at him and smacked him in the mouth?
We can really any way we want. You can apply that really to any piece of this story if you want. Because I first of all, Matter of fact, you go first. You take this one first.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go in. I must applaud Governor Schwarzenegger, because what he did was he shut down a fool and an idiot off cuff. Now, I know and you know that was somebody in his camp who did that, because he doesn't know what a troll is. He couldn't articulate that well. But for him to sign off on it and to say, you know what, this is how we gonna roll, I still applaud him. Way to go. Because what that dude said, or female said, or whoever it was, because I don't know
they
which
blocked
one.
out. They blocked it out, so you can't see if it's male or female. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But that was stupid. That was hateful, and that's what we're definitely always trying to get away from. So I am glad and I applaud Governor Schwarzenegger for being cool enough to sit there and do it. Hey, I ain't mad at dude. Get him, Terminator.
I ain't mad at him either. You know, it never ceased to amaze me, the capacity for human beings to create such meanness towards one another. You know, it's one thing if you just a stupid person and you do something stupid and you hurt somebody's feelings. That's one thing. But when you purposely try to say something like this, man, you talking about Special Olympics, and you call them the R word? Really?
Yeah, the R word is.
Yeah, that's like one of my least favorite words. Like, I hate that word. Like, I don't like that word. And when you call somebody that, you know what I mean? Like, my thing is, you don't attack people who can't control what's going on. Like overweight people, short people,
you can control
people
that,
with special needs, things like that. Like, they can't control that. You know what I mean? Like, give me something hard. You know what I'm saying? But like, give me something hard.
The propensity for people to sit there and use words, it actually goes back and correlates with the fact that they are lacking in something themselves.
It's bullying.
Yeah, a bully is nothing but somebody lacking in self-esteem.
Bully need to get punched in his mouth. Well, and the cool part about it was the governor punched this dude in his mouth
with words.
Yo,
he two-pieced it for real. That might have been a three-piece in the biscuit.
That was a knockout. That was a knockout punch. 804-402-2893 is the number to dial to rock with us. Shout out to the folks on Facebook Live. I see you checking us out. My cousin Terry is in here. What's up, sister cuz? Appreciate you. Love you. I see. Miss Jackson is checking us out. What's up, Miss Jackson? Well, now that's my high school counselor. Got so much love for her because she's been supporting me for 27 years. She's been supporting me. So thank you, Miss Jackson. I appreciate you. My sister Jackie Hosky is checking us out. And our sister Tiffany Lynn is checking us out as well. So thank you, Facebook Live. We see you. We appreciate you. We love you. 804-402-2893. Who you got, big bro?
Yo, you know, we still got some of the usual suspects who always checking us out. We got 2 different feeds rolling tonight, folks. So you got double the opportunity to see this gorgeous goatee and beautiful face. And Marcus J. Yo, what up, Neek? What's going on?
What's up,
sister? From our Saturday show, I got something to say with Tavon, who airs at
Saturday at 2:30.
Yeah,
Saturday at 2:30.
We got Deshaun, one of our brothers from out there, works with me down at Browns Island doing the thing. Yo, Coach Ship, what's up, baby?
What's up, Coach?
Yo, congratulations on that new thing you got working with you. I know you know about it. You heard about
Capital City Reapers?
Yeah, well, that too, but he got a personal congratulations.
Oh, yeah. I know about that too.
Hold on.
Yeah. Coach, we I know about that too. I saw social media, so congratulations. We'll talk to you offline about that.
Yeah, no doubt. Then we got Andrea. What's up, Andrea? How you doing today? Tavon, what it do, cat?
Tavon in there.
Yeah, Joy.
What's happening, people?
We got the QC. Yeah, what's happening, people?
What's happening, people?
We got that Barry White thing going on. We got a couple of people from the QC, Joy and Jeannie. One of my old folks from a school I used to go to back in the day. And one of my sisters, another one, we got ATL rocking in with us tonight too. Tanae from the ATL, one of my sisters, and little sis was on here a few minutes ago checking us out too.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for rocking with us. We rock with y'all. You rock with us, we roll with y'all. So we appreciate you.
No doubt.
804-402-2893 is the number to dial. I got another meme that I want to talk to you a little bit about. I would show it to you Facebook Live, but all it's gonna do is come up backwards. So I'm gonna read it to you. I can show Big Bro. But basically, what this meme is basically talking about is the things that we in America as a country can afford. This is where the show turns a little bit political. Things that we can afford: Iraq and Afghanistan wars, which cost us $4 to $6 trillion. The Wall Street bailout, which cost us almost $13 trillion. Big oil subsidies, which cost us nearly $38 billion. And the F-35 program, which is the planes, basically, which cost us $1.5 trillion. I'm not great with math, but I think we just counted out somewhere close between 50 and 60 million dollars. Well, shoot, we talking about trillions. And some of them were trillions, and some of those was billions. So basically, a lot of damn money.
Yeah, a whole lot.
a whole lot of damn money. Things that we cannot afford or bitch and moan about spending money on: healthcare, which goes without saying; infrastructure. That's your bridges and your streets and your roads and stuff. Public transportation. That's making sure that your bus system is great and your train systems is great. All that kind of stuff. Education, obvious. Renewable energy. That means the fact that we legitimately have global warming, because I remember in February in 1986, it was cold as hell. In February in 2016 and 17, I'm walking around in a sweatshirt, and some of y'all walking around in sweatshirt and flip-flops. You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And then clean environment, feeding the poor, and public elections. It's a meme. So, big bro,
yep,
you are military.
Yeah.
You know, and I always like to get your perspective, even on things that don't necessarily seem to be connected to military. The reason is, quite frankly, you were a federal employee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if your perspective is different, but I'm going to ask the question to you as if it is. So what's your thoughts on the meme that I just kind of put out there?
Well, I mean, bottom line is, I think that there are a lot of things that we spend a lot of money on in the U.S. that we could curve to make sure that, number one, a way of life here in America is better for all people. Yeah, I was a soldier, and then I was not only a soldier, but then I was a citizen soldier, and then I was a federal employee, making sure that everybody could travel safely. I mean, I think that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, one of those three key things that we're guaranteed or supposed to be guaranteed, is kind of taken away from us a lot of time by our government, and it's only for certain people. So healthcare should always be affordable and available for everybody, which it really is. People don't want to use it like that. Some people, I mean, you have to go to the emergency room. If you go to the emergency room, they have to stabilize you and make sure you're okay, whether you got money or not.
They gotta make sure you don't die before they send you home.
Yeah,
basically.
Pretty much. They gotta stabilize you before they send you home, and then you die at home. But wow, did I say that?
Yeah, I mean, it's true though. It's true.
Okay. And then we know that our infrastructure sucks. You know, here in the Cap City, we ride around. It took a long time now. I haven't rode in a GRTC in a minute. And now when I was up in D.C., I would get on the metro.
Well, tell them what GRTC is.
GRTC is Greater Richmond Transit Corporation.
The bus, basically.
The bus. Okay.
The bus.
I was trying to pretty it up, but it's the bus.
Jersey City, and I see my sister DJ Renee Melendez. He talking about the three of the local, basically.
Wow. The bus. And, you know, we don't have trains in the Cap City here like that, like you all have. But if you go further north, if you hit D.C. and stuff like that, you got the metro. All that stuff needs to be together. Some of the other things, and I can't remember right off top that you had that you were reading off, are some of the things you need to do. You know, as far as the things that we can afford, and we're gonna make sure that those are taken care of. I still say that our military needs to be tight. It does. We have to make sure our military is tight, which, you know, we had to go back and look at all of the different things. And
well, let me direct the conversation a little.
Okay.
Someplace, because because Afghanistan and Iraq war, Wall Street bailouts, big oil subsidies, F-35 program.
Okay.
There's a song that Tupac did where he said, we got money for war but can't feed the poor.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And so we know what that concept is all about. And so what I want to get at is your opinion of why we as Americans allow our politicians to spend so much money on things, because we all complain about these things. We send them to Washington, then they go and do what they want to do.
Yeah, you just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, I mean, but we also live in a country where the president of the United States is claiming victory because he said today or over the weekend that the vote that didn't happen because of his failed bid at repealing and replacing the Affordable Care Act, he's the one that said don't vote. So he's spinning that as a victory for him because he told you so, where in all actuality, even if he said don't vote, it's because he failed. So the point that I'm getting at is the fact that they can't figure out how to fix a health care bill that they don't even like, that they've been telling us for 8 years or 7 years or however long it's been in existence, that they wanted to get rid of. They had all that time to figure it out, and now they can't even do it. And now we still don't have a health care bill that those folks want. Now, the Democrats are cool with it because they the ones that pushed through with the previous president.
Yeah. But you know, that also that's a whole scapegoat. That's a cover up mask anyhow.
Oh, he also said, and let me cut you off. He also said that he was blaming the Democrats for not getting health care straight. Talk to us about that.
Well, he's blaming Democrats for not getting health care straight, but he really didn't have a whole lot or doesn't really want to change health care. He doesn't want that fight. They don't want that fight. Let me tell you, if you go behind the smoke and mirrors, he's a good magician because what he's doing is going, poof, look at this. I really don't want to fool with that over there. He don't want to fool with that. He want to leave it just like it is, and he wants to put a little spin on it to say, yeah, this is what I added to it later on to make it even better than what it was at first. And it's the same things that our former president, Barack Hussein Obama, put into place to begin with. I mean, honestly, a lot of Republicans didn't fight that Obama plan. Oh, wait, the Affordable Care Act. No, wait. The Obama plan. No, wait. The Affordable Care Act?
It's the same damn plan that Mitt Romney had in Massachusetts. It's essentially the same plan.
Same plan.
And who's the Republican who ran against President Obama in 2012, and you had him out on the stump talking negative about a plan that he had that was successful in his own state.
Yeah.
So this is partisan because you have all of these people who are complaining about the Affordable Care Act, but then nobody pays attention to the people whose lives it saved, to the people who can have their college student 25-year-old children be covered, for the people who have pre-existing conditions who are now covered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
20 million people that are now covered that wasn't covered before. They wanted to repeal. What would have happened to those people? You know, they talk to you about people who had their insurance rates skyrocketing, but they won't tell you that those people had bare minimum insurance policies. Basically, what the Affordable Care Act wants to do is it wants to stabilize so that everybody has a similar coverage, which is legitimate. If you got a bare bottom basement, coverage that does nothing for you and you pay nothing for it, you're not covered. You're not covered if you have minimum coverage. So if everybody has the same stabilized minimum coverage, that's different. That's why you have a lot of people whose coverages are going up, because they want to put you in a place where you can actually have something, you know. And the next thing I want to talk about is kind of along these same lines. Listen to this one. In Facebook, I got to turn away because I got read on screen for a second.
You're going to read.
But basically, President Barack Hussein Obama had a 61% approval rating on day 68 of his presidency. The first time he reached 40% was on day 950 of his presidency in August of 2011. At no point did President Barack Hussein Obama receive a rating below 40%. President Donald John Trump is an absolute disaster to our country, okay? A disaster. And I use that word because that's the word that he always uses about his predecessor. It's the same poll. This dude is an embarrassment. This dude has the nerve to still be talking about wiretapping and calls Russia connection, and he's got fake news. But I honestly, I hope they find a way to legitimately impeach him, because the reality is, he's not had any legitimate challenges beyond normal stuff. And I've not heard one legitimate argument towards his success this far. Not one. I'm still waiting for somebody to give me some sort of legitimate argument about how he's been successful, especially when we look at the poll. Oh, he rose up in the polls, big bro. He's up to 38%, up from 36 he was at last week. The majority of Americans disapprove. 56% of the country disapproves of the job that Donald Trump is doing as the president of the United States.
But that's who they wanted, though.
I mean, you get what you deserve.
You get what
America.
you got. You did it.
This is what y'all did. Y'all broke the damn country. Broke it.
Y'all Americans.
Y'all. Because, I mean, in all seriousness, man, it's really some people walking around that will argue that he's doing a good job.
No,
and they will also argue that Russia is fake news. When the FBI has already come out and said that the wiretapping stuff is nonsense, which basically was a torpedo into his approval rating, because anybody with any common sense knows that that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows that is bullshit. But he's still talking about it because he don't want you to be talking about the Russia connection. This dude is smart because he knows how to change the subject, but I mean, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Eddie Murphy Raw when the woman came home and found him in the bed with the woman, and he looks her square in the eye and goes, "Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Hey,
wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
No.
Nope. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me." That's what Donald Trump is doing when he changed the subject. He's going.
And you believe in it.
And you believe in him. Maybe it wasn't
Yo,
you.
folks, you know that he is lying. He's lying with every fiber of moral being. But you know what it is? You can't go back and unback who you backed because you mad.
But you know what, though? There's a few people who have been adept at doing that. And I respect them very much. Because if you can say, you know what, days is 68 was when I posted that. That was a few days ago. So we're in the early 70s, 72, 73, day 72, 73, something like that, right? I know a dude that after about 30, 40 days, he was like, damn. He was like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think reasonable people would do that. It's like when you look at President Barack Hussein Obama and you called him divisive, but his approval rating literally never got this low, ever. And the closest he ever got to this was 950 days into his presidency. Come on, man. Who's the one that's divisive and who's the one that's the disaster? This is the same poll. And polls only matter when they, make your guy look good.
Yeah.
They don't matter. I got these same people on the internet that talk to me talking about polls don't matter. I don't trust polls. The same polls said Hillary Clinton was going to win. Whatever, man. This is the same Pew poll that we look at when you voted for George Bush and they said that he was great right around 9/11 because of the way he handled it.
Yeah.
But then they said that he wasn't shit right around Katrina. It's the same poll. It's the same poll that said that Barack Obama had 61% on day 68, and his successor is at 38%. So who's the disaster now?
That ain't half stepping right there.
Nah, I think we need to take a break on the.
Yeah.
That was almost like a little Kim. No, that's a biggie.
No, that big oomph.
We're going to figure it out in the break. Marcus J and Big Bro Joe. When we come back, we're going to talk about Legacy TV, and we're going to talk about missing children. Marcus J and the Big Bro. And y'all, be back in a few, y'all. Stay with us.
Peace.
Is my mic on? Oh, okay. Legacy Internet Radio. It's your girl, the First Lady, comedianess, Lissa P. Ow, ow! Make sure you're tuned in to the #1 internet radio station around, Legacy Internet Radio. Be sure to check out our website at www.legacyinternetradio.com, or you can download the free TuneIn app. Go to the search, type in Legacy Internet Radio, and there you'll have us. Legacy Internet Radio, where independence is the key to building your legacy. Ow, ow!
Tired of wearing that same old raggedy t-shirt to group events, civic, and work situations? Then why don't you check out our folks, Live Action Captions. They offer t-shirt services here in the Richmond and Tri-City area, offering multicolored direct-to-garment printing at an affordable price. Guess what? No charge for changing colors for a design either. Pick and choose whatever you want out of the rainbow. No minimums at all. Discounts at 25 or more. If you'd like to rock one of these hot shirts that we here at Legacy Internet Radio do, then you can get with live action captions at 804-640-7180. Again, that's 804-640-7180. And for all the folks who don't like to use the telly, we got it on the internet at live-action-captions at comcast.net. Again, live-action-captions at comcast.net, and at that same title on Facebook and Instagram. No need to worry about it shrinking. We got you covered. Live action captions.